taking you with me too.
Hello, everyone. My name is Wade the Wallaby. Now, obviously, we're going to do some Wallaby storytelling. Now, obviously, I've been, I don't know, but today, if you probably found the link, then this is the video that you need to watch or stream. Okay, so let's get started. The fact that, of course, me and my mom were, this happened year 2017. I don't know what month it was, but I'm pretty sure it was 2017 in school year. And it was why you ask? Well, so every morning about maybe at least 7 o'clock or somewhere, I can't remember.
Yeah.
We always go to school. Now, what she does is, since I'm autistic, she kind of helps me get dressed. Now, any comments relating to any of the fault of my autism will be removed due to the fact that you are basically abusing my disability, and that's very to the guidelines of YouTube, and will be basically reported by the community guidelines. You'll be warned. Further ado, any good comments are accepted. And, just saying the story. Okay, let's get started. I might go off topic sometimes, but,
You should take your medicine then.
It was a morning of,
Don't forget to take your medicine.
and,
Wait,
it
helps you stay on top. And you need to take it.
stand by. My mom wants me to do something. I'll be right. Sorry, I had to do something. So it was basically morning, 2017. She was ironing. I was eating some breakfast, and all of a sudden I heard my mom scream. Now, obviously, usually, I thought it was an emergency. I thought my mom. Okay, it's your turn, Mom. Any bad comments about my mom's disability will be also removed. And to my, of course, requirements of my mom have to be very nice. She's a very good. So don't ever call her grandma, or else you'll get bad. You're gonna get bad stuff. And although we've been working, so my mom was freaking out, and I. She said, "Can you give me some paper towels?"
I said emergency because that's the only time I say emergency to you.
Mm-hmm. And then I rushed over there.
When it's a true emergency.
Yes.
So I said that word.
Ugh.
Really loud, and that's when you came in and saw the blood.
And then when I saw that, I'm like, "Oh shit!" And
you said, "I think
she would have died from blood loss." And
I'm in shock.
Yes, basically, this was a serious thing. Now, of course, why the hell? What happened? Well, she got cut on a stupid plastic folder box.
Yes.
just a box. Now, put that in your head, all right?
Folder files, yeah.
You have a box and it's sharp edges, and she literally is ironing, being her so sweet, and all of a sudden a bloodbath. She didn't know she got cut because she mostly doesn't have feeling down there. She
23 stitches.
23 stitches. Don't interrupt me like that. Meanwhile, after holy crap, and
sorry.
And there was a problem with see, this is why I kind of get, because sometimes there's some things in the background distracts me and I lose my focus. So I have to reiterate.
That's why I'm glad you took your medicine.
Oh, no. Can you stop?
I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, but it feels like I'm really kind of stressed right now. Just give me a minute for thinking. I am very sorry, but this is how autism works. And I'm just...
You'll be better when I'm in.
All right. And I was surprised, and we was scary. Now, I didn't, as a stupid person looking at the blood and like, I don't know what to do. I knew what to do. And I told her, do you want me to call 911? She said, and she was losing so much blood that it was just a bloodbath. Of course, Nene, my grandma, cleaned it up before we even took evidence or pictures. I called 911, and this is the first time I actually called 911 in this story. Wow. And oh boy, this is terrible. And I kind of felt a little bit, calm. She was losing blood, which if you lose blood, you'll start to get woozy. And she was getting woozy once we, get out of that mess hole. And about a few minutes, the personnel got here and they got some bandages because she knew what to do. She covered up of her leg to reduce the bleeding. Then when the paramedics came over, they got some. She didn't even go to the hospital because she lost a lot of blood. That's an emergency. If you lose a lot of blood like that, that's pretty much emergency because they had best bandages pretty much. So in the meantime, I called 911 and I was like, oh my God, I rescued my mom. Well, it's not over yet. The paramedics got here, they got the bandages and, all that stuff. They checked her out, and she was on the ground. And then they, left and they didn't even bother, about, suing us or anything. And it was pretty much okay. And hold on, it's going to be a little bit of testimony here. And then, of course, and that was actually in the computer room, which is in there. Now, I was at the couch over here, and she was Sarmuzi. Finally, Nene got here, and she, oh boy, wow. And in the meantime, I was so happy that I had to tell the story. Now, of course, about the conclusion. The most bullshit part about, of course, hospital things is the fact that over here, there used to be a hospital like really close. You could actually see it from here, kind of. They tore that down in 2018 or so. I don't know why. Why? I thought it was upstairs. I don't know. It's been there for years. And that would save my mom. Without that place, my mom would have suffocated from that tumor and appendix and all that stuff my mom been through. So it kicks into the bottom point. I honestly think that I should be awarded with something. And I saved my mom multiple times, but this was the first time I actually called 911. I even saved my mom, and actually there was when I was like a little guy, a teeny tiny little guy, didn't know much about it. But in my autism, I've seen my mom multiple times. One situation, I even handled over the phone to my mom, and she knew that I was, knew that fire was, shit was happening, But of course, the fire, that was actually at Spruce Hill, the first house I was born at. Or Clinton. No, that's Spruce Hill. I can't remember. Yeah, and I don't remember that stuff until maybe when we moved to the next house. And then, I remembered here, and I remember, it was a chaotic. Some of the boxes are actually not open yet. And to be fair, it was a good accomplishment. Without me, yet again, and as if I was autistic, that's amazing. Wow. Now, some stories these stories are pretty interesting. Now, of course, she had been, there was some damage to her because she takes steroids. She has to. It's a priority, or else she will start to, bad things happen. I think she, suffocates or something, but her organs, I don't think, work or something. Remember, she has a paralyzed vocal cord because in 2007, she had, cancer, a tumor, and it was growing from here, and it like, like it was basically like this. It was, and then she had it, and that's what saved her. But the aftermath, I mean, yeah, of course, she's still, well, she's not recovering. She stopped recovering years ago, and I think it was 2010 that was her last whatever. I don't know. It's been a while. But oh boy, these stories, But of course, due to my old channel, I met, the only things that I, accomplished. And now I know this might be not be information that help people. They're just stories. I like to tell stories because one day these stories might be useful, unless if they're terminated, which will piss me off to the bit. Now let's just worry about happiness. No, no. Okay, now let's get out of that topic, and we're gonna talk about me, about you guys, about to be sake to updraft some of the content I'm making. Now, even though I understand that you people go on YouTube and you basically thinking that you're smart, and you're obviously, and you don't know who you're talking to. I have a disability of autism. I am a nice person, and you guys don't appreciate that me having autism and other people that I have seen barely even know how to even properly do stuff. Now, I'm not sure if there's other autistic people that are like me, but honestly, if I'm probably the more as like educated that I know. I mean, I graduated high school and I'm still sort of in school because I want to I didn't even learn how to life skill. That's the only problem that I'm working on, and, having a relationship with girls, because since the years, my sense of course changing and stuff of how you approach a girl when you got older, it just gets harder. Eventually, I just stopped. And yeah, because of the fact that I guess I was strictly taught not to, which is okay, but you like my red shirt. It matches the chair. But you guys, if you think I have a job, I have a paying job at the school. Now that's not, I'm not a loser. That's not a loser. I'm not a loser. So there's no reason for you guys to call me any names and being sarcastic, because that's being mean to people. And in the community of YouTube, I honestly think that, people, have, of course, there is one type of thing in the United States, and that's freedom of speech. YouTube doesn't seem like it follows to that. YouTube seems like they're going their own, and they're basically going to a wrong direction. Freedom of speech. I mean, if you're like in a different country, it's still priority. YouTube was in America, I think. So they should be able to use that freedom of speech. And, if different countries, they can, get blocked by, this country. Simple. Just don't go terminate people. I haven't talked about this, but it seems like you guys half and half seem like you don't like me. And then, of course, there's other person that really likes me, and you feel bad about people. And I mean, if you don't like me, then just leave. You could just go out your business and go bully somebody else. And if you're thinking that your strategy is doing me, it's working, because I don't think you guys have, because over the years, I've adapted to people making fun of me. And honestly, you can't, you're trying to play with me, with all the dislikes and all that stuff. And I see that, and I really do. And I mean, if you don't like the video, then you should at least explain why. You should, that will make me very happy, and the dislike will be responsible, and I will appreciate that. Say, I disliked the video because of this and that, and I will fix it. I will. Now, if it's something like OBS, I will try to tell my mom, or like, Mom, help me. She'd say, I don't know. So, or she's just doing some things outside, but hey. But to my opinion, I think that due to the fact that YouTube changed the streaming thing, really stopped me about content. That's why I haven't done Minecraft Wade, because that really stopped. Now I tried using a mirror. Now that didn't work. Mirror space station. um, that didn't work. And to be honest with you, that deserves a dislike because honestly, it didn't come out as well as I wanted to be. I thought it was could be clear, but I guess the camera, unless if I had a manual camera, I'm probably able to do that with my mom because she knows cameras. She didn't even know, but I think she was like, "No, I know it's stupid." It was a mistake making that. I also did comment on that one, which was a mistake. And to be honest with you, I think some of my videos are mistakes. Ugh. Now I have a better mic, but I'm not going to use it because laziness. That's the one problem. And if I am still at school, or I should say Bridges, which is called that, I'm probably able to change. And sooner or later, I'm probably able to communicate you guys much more better than I used to be. That's good. Now, of course, we talked about my mom have accidents, and you know that I honestly care about, anybody that, and it's just terrible. I don't like to bully people, because I'm actually crying right now because it's just people out there, they have bad families and they're, and it's so sad about these people that are just, innocent, and yet they just bully people that are wealthy like me, and they just have no life or anything like that, and it's just man, it's just wish that they also had something like what I used to do, because if everybody had the same amount of money, then there would be no such thing as bullying. Well, unless it's the parents' fault. Usually bullying, I'm saying it right, not right. Usually bullying is occurred by parents. Now, this is not a child abuse thing, and this is actually possibly true because usually that if you have a good mom and a lot of money and only child, which is very common, just like our friend Juwan. You probably don't know him, but yeah, he's a good friend. He's such a talkative guy. So that's a good comment. I like to comment on people that are good because yeah, he was awesome. We play together. Not sexually. Don't like that. No, 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 no. Don't stir up it. I mean, but yeah, honest you, I think that's man. But there's kids out there that are worse. My golly, jeez. Can't imagine the stories behind it. Now, of course, crazy. Yeah, deaths. And I don't want my mom to die. And you guys like my mom. Some of you do. And I will start doing more sooner or later, once I have 1K, supposedly. If they change it, I'm going to rage. And, I'm going to be very sad and depressed. They say, oh, we're not going to. Well, why would you do it in the first place? We decided to change it. Have 1K subscribers and you're connected. So I want you guys to cooperate to subscribe to me and to reach 1K. Now that's ridiculous. I used to have 126. And now I have 40. I remember that. Now, obviously, it did take that fast because the fact that I had friends at school. And that basically made the subscribers that fast. And that's good. Thank you. That stirred up really fast. And most of it, some of it's teachers that are from the past. But don't worry. I'm going to investigate my other account because I actually am going to talk to my teacher and to see if anything changed. Because she is still subscribed to me on my other channel, and I'm going to see what it says, because the most ridiculous part, it doesn't tell you what happened if you're on the other side. So this is suspended, and it doesn't say that. It says it says this associated this video is terminated. Why? Because yeah. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Now, obviously, to my experience, having a job and educate myself. You think that school is bad? Well, me as a young adult is extremely very responsible, and it seems like I'm a little kid now. Be honest with you, in many cases, I'm actually pretty young adult. Next year, maybe on January 15th, if everything goes well, should be okay, and I doubt it. But my mom will get very triggered if it's not my fault. It's definitely something else's fault. So she's gonna fix the air conditioner, and that's why it's kind of a bit hot in here. And and I learned about how air conditioners work. Thanks for the help of YouTube, because I don't know why I decided to do it. One day I heard it, and so I decided to look at it. I then I accidentally showed my mom about some cat in space, the French, and and just like and definitely. What's that noise? Hello? Someone down there? Or is that the... Okay, I'm going to investigate what's down there. But my mom is down there. I'm right back. What the hell's going on down there? Hello? Oh, thank God, it's just my mom blowing. Oh. And there's this orb beaver out there, standing right there in front of everything. Sorry. But it seems like this is getting boring, so I'm going to turn this off. I doubt this is probably good. Just like I just saw a person just got one, and then just went away. It is. But for you out there, they're good. Maybe I need to shave. Wow, I'm really red. Oh no, the resolution has got because the light and stuff is reflecting from the screen. Yeah, if I how cool is the water? That's kind of funny right there. I will eat your souls for today. Okay, never mind. Sorry, that was just a little funny. Yes, this thing is so bright on here. It's so bright. Maybe because it's like amplified or something. It's like blood red. That's kind of creepy. You guys. Oh, it's gonna be good. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Be nice to other people and my mom. Please, I'm serious. I'm tired of this bullshit. Au revoir.